Hi all, welcome back to another episode of the vlog. This week we were supposed to be heading to Liverpool again to do the Liverpool link in Harry and Ann. Things haven't quite gone to plan. When we got here on the first night, I lifted the engine board up because I'm a little bit paranoid about stern glands, just because I'm not familiar with them, and the thought that something can sink your boat bothers me. Anywho, when I lifted the engine boards up, I noticed there was lots of thick oil in the bottom, and I thought we'd had the same thing that happened with Tiny. Didn't want to tell Kelly because I didn't want to spoil her first night on the boat. Next morning when we've, sorry, just adjusting the camera. Next morning we had a look and it wasn't. The engine oil level's fine, the water level's fine, which is great. So we found out that there's a fuel spill return rail which sits on top of the engine. I'll put a picture in there now. And there's a split in it which is causing diesel to pour all over the engine. We managed to get one of these rails from Calcut Boats. It was a bit of a drive, but we got one, and we also got the filters, etc. And we found out we had diesel bug. What I'll do now is I'll put the pictures up. We've had to pump the fuel out. So this is a picture of the diesel, how it's supposed to look. This is the diesel that came out to Harry and Ann. Luckily the diesel bug hadn't gone too far. It's just happened from heat, condensation forming within the diesel tank, and her not being ran very much of late. So Marine 16's gone in along with the fresh diesel. We've managed to change the filters and that's all good. What else is there? We had a bolt snap on the stern gland, which was a problem, and we needed to get that drilled out. So, as you know from the episode, it's been one hell of a couple of days. It's now, what time is it? 8:30? 8:30. The engine is fixed, which is good. Woohoo! The stern gland, which was the thing causing us the most issue, thanks to one of our neighbours, Paul, who I don't think watches, but Paul, if you ever do watch, thank you so much. And also Super Ryan from the previous episodes. Ryan, you're an absolute legend, mate. So we're done. So in the morning we got to get some fuel because of the diesel bug. We've had to empty the tank, so we've got 50 litres in there at the moment, but we want to fill it so we don't get more diesel bug. So we're going to fill up at 9 o'clock, and then it's Liverpool link, here we come. Also just wanted to mention that the CRT have been super accommodating and fitted us in when they didn't really have the, well, didn't have to do it. They sort of moved to help us out, which we really appreciate. So thank you to the CRT also. We will see you guys 9 o'clock topside, and yeah, let's see what happens. Morning, 9:10. We're at the first lock. So far so good. We've just got diesel. She's a little bit smoky, which is a bit disconcerting, I'm not going to lie. She wasn't before, but we're going to monitor that. Googled it and it says diesels can be smoky upon starting until they get warm, so hopefully that'll pass. Our goal's 12 o'clock to get to top lock. We've done one at the swing bridge. I would show you the swing bridge, but wifey's on it at the moment. She won't let me film her. It's 9:45, so lots to do. It's raining, not particularly warm as you can see. I've got a coat on, but still doesn't take away from the fun of cruising. This is the second lock of the day. The engine stopped smoking, which is awesome. And well, we've got a new camera. Got a small camera so the wife can take it with her on the locks and stuff. So yeah, you're gonna have wifey cam from now on as well, so more of me, I'm sure. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna try and push on. It's 10:15 now, so there's a bit of gap between them first two locks in the swing bridge, so I'm hoping we can speed up for the rest of this and make some good time. 5 to 11, lock 4, making reasonable progress, not too far to go now, and it stopped raining, so that's always a bonus. I've had this before, the lock landing is too tiny for Harriet, so I couldn't actually put her on the lock landing and get off, so I'm having to sort of keep her halfway across until Kelly does the lock. That wasn't good. We stopped at the Shipley pub swing bridge, and we heard the bilge was on. We had a look and it was pouring in. I mean, absolutely pouring in from the stern gland. We managed to turn the grease to make it stop. Phoned the mechanic, and he said he'd come and have a look at it, or we could try and carry on and see how we go. It might just be bedding in. So we've gone to the next one, next swing bridge, which is probably a 5-minute cruise, and he's doing it again. And at this point, we're actually running out of grease. So yeah, we stopped and we're just waiting for the mechanic now. Hopefully he's got some grease to pack it and he can see why it's leaking so badly. Stern gland sink boats, so yeah, not ideal at the moment, to be honest. So there we go, 7:30. We didn't get nowhere near as far as we wanted to. We wanted to get to Litherland. We got to Lydiate, and well, that's nowhere near where we needed to be. Stern gland still leaking a fair bit. Ryan's on his way, so for now we wait. Not going to go any further today. We're going to probably get up and leave at 6 a.m. in the morning, and you know, with luck on our side, we'll be there. Completely possible. There's no reason it shouldn't. It's just if something was to go wrong. But why wouldn't it? Everything else has so far. Anyway, no doom and gloom. It'll be fine. Tomorrow we will be in the Liverpool link. We'll be in Salthouse Dock, and we're going to get to enjoy Liverpool for a few days. Having many beers, the wife said. And yeah, we're going to have some real fun. So, you know, sometimes, you know, the juice is worth the squeeze. It's worth this rubbish to get some fun in. So it'll all be worth it. See you guys in the morning. Morning. It's incredibly early. Got woke up even earlier by somebody trying the door on the boat, which is a little bit disappointing. It was locked, and well, they went away. So yeah, we're off. Liverpool, here we come. The stern gland hasn't leaked overnight. Super Ryan came back and worked his magic, which was great. Thank you once again. And away we go. Our good luck hasn't lasted long, although the stern gland's working great, thanks to Ryan. The engine is now playing up. I don't know if you can hear it too well, but the revs keep peaking, and we're not too sure where it is. Okay, so we have an idea. Kelly's going to take a picture of the prop so you can see what's happening. The reason the revs spike is because the prop's stopping. As you can see here on this video, we've called Ryan up and he's told us to loosen the stern gland a little bit and see how that goes. Look at this, our luck's on the change. We've met up with another 6 boaters doing the Liverpool link, including one of our regular viewers, Smile and Wave. Hello again. And hopefully now we can share the workload for these bridges and everything will be that little bit easier. Well, we had a procession of boats behind us, which we thought would be great. They're doing the Liverpool link as well. She was just doing the thing that I showed you in the video before, where she was sort of slowing down every few revolutions of the prop. The old flip at the end of the nose is not for effect. Oh no, does that? Sorry, I'm hoping that doesn't say a bad word behind me on the wall in graffiti. It's pouring it down. We spoke to Ryan the mechanic, and he said to check the gearbox. There's not a drop of oil in the gearbox, it is empty. So we've got no oil on board. Kelly's gone to Asda now which is a 15-minute walk each way. So we're going to get some, hopefully get the oil in, everything's good, and we can catch everybody up and and enjoy this holiday. And believe me, we've earned it. The wife's not with me at the moment, so it doesn't overly matter, but she really wants to do the Liverpool link and do this, so I'm sort of doing everything I can in my powers to make sure she gets a break. But at points I have been thinking, is this engine going to even get us home? If it is just the gearbox oil, then I will be a very, very happy man. We'll let you know what happens as it happens. And if you're wondering why I'm under the bridge, I don't know if you can see that, but it is absolutely chucking it down. There we go, I'll change angle so I've not got bad words. It's not a bad word, I don't think, but you got the doors instead. Anywho, wifey just phoned me, and apparently when we got above this bridge that we're under, there's a Halfords, which is great, so she's going to be back in 2 minutes. I'm going to continue to get filthy and look at that, and have no idea what I'm doing, and what's the worst that can happen, right? Nothing that's not already. Just a quick video. There was no oil in that gearbox at all, and hopefully you can hear her. She's running sweet as a nut now, which is great. Who knew gearbox needed oil? Ours now has some. There was none in it. It literally took 1.5 litres, which is maximum capacity to get it to even register on the dipstick. Canal plan says we won't make it now, but we're going to try our best. We did it, thank goodness we did it. Eventually we got to the locks for 2:10, which was better than we thought. So 2 more locks, a couple of tunnels, and we will be in Salthouse Dock. And then it's time for a shower because I'm absolutely filthy. My legs are covered in oil, burnt myself on the exhaust, all kinds. But the main thing is Harriet Ann is running sweet as a nut now, which is fantastic. And we're in Liverpool. It's our last day in Liverpool now. We've had a fantastic time. It certainly doesn't disappoint. It's a shame it took so much to get here, but it was so worth it. We hope you've enjoyed this vlog. As always, please like and subscribe. We'll see you next Wednesday at 4. But for now, we'll leave you with some pictures of our escapades in Liverpool. Enjoy.